Okay, I just want to make a quick video to go over what we've already built, get feedback, and also if we could run a few test jobs through it, make sure everything is working properly, everything's autofilling properly. But the way this is set up, anything in blue is things that we will be able to change. Anything that's in gray will eventually be locked, and so it can't be changed. Right now, of course, we can change it because the formulas might need to change or we might need some tweaking. But this comes off of right from the set of plans. You just have your square foot off the plans, your ceiling heights off the plans. Sometimes you need to break up 8 foot and 10 foot. Then your linear foot. One thing to note is linear foot of soffits can sometimes be different than linear foot of walls. Like this one has 80 feet of porches, so your soffits go around the porches, but it doesn't go into your linear foot of walls. And then the days here, this will eventually go into the calculation of our timeline. Then you click over to your budget, and then, or you start going through your, this is like just general information that affects other things. So we don't have to keep filling in, the square foot every single time. It'll automatically autofill into these others. For example, it's automatically autofilling the 1,700 square feet here, and then 480, and then you just change your square footage and it automatically changes. We add other on almost everything. That way, like if it's a stem wall, we might have to just get a quote and put that in. Then if we do, this is here, if we do labor and material, now you have to pick one or the other. You can't put in $8,000 or whatever it'd be, like say 4,000 here, because that is going to double up your quote. So you either do labor and material or labor only, material only. Then you've got the notes that'll go over to the superintendent's portal. Then your driveway and patio, same thing. This one I added, linear foot and then width. Most driveways are 20 foot wide, or 20 foot to the road, and then another 20 foot of right of way. So about 40 feet, and then the width is 18 to 20 feet. And we just put that in what we wanted to do. And then sidewalks, patio. Now the patio might get poured with the slab, but you go ahead and put it in here, and it'll still show up on their page. So if they do it, and then if they do it with the slab, they go ahead and click it, and they get paid the $208, or they do it with the driveway at the end. Framing labor, self-explanatory. I broke it up. You might want some input on this into these categories so that they can automatically click. That way we're not getting, a draw for 2,000, draw for 4,000, draw for 1,000, just crazy draws. So they know when the walls are stood, this is their draw. When it's decked in, this is their draw windows. Make it more systematized. Roofing, this is really basically for shingles. I'm assuming if it's metal, we'll just add that in here. So it's, say if it was metal, that would be 0. We know which style house it is. And then say if it's $2,000, we know, then that would be the roofing labor. And then we can figure out what's there. So we got $65 a square. We're not, well, there's no others. All right, then we go painting. Paintings, you have a basic cost per square foot, and then you have your extras. Exterior paint, we don't really have a price per square foot on exterior paint. Usually just get a quote. So I just left all that blank. Exterior sidings, this one's a lot more complicated. You have your soffits. I went ahead and put the soffits in here, part of exterior siding. And your porch ceilings. Then sometimes, and the reason why this is all together, because sometimes you might have vinyl siding, brick, and hardy. So you have all your information here to kind of test. Same thing, it's either labor and materials or it's a labor only. So don't do both, you just do one or the other. And then wrapped columns, we added that as well. Trim labor, basic trim for the house, for the garage. Your extras, I put a lot of extras here because sometimes we have the trim guy do a bunch of extras, so added plenty of extras. You could just add them all up and type them in, but we would want to keep track of what the extras are. Flooring, price per square foot. There's the extras on tile, what the normal extras are. Wood plank, same thing. Carpet, basically same thing. We just need to look at how much square foot of carpet there is and add that in, and that'll give us a pretty close estimate. Drywall, that's automatically calculated from the job entry sheet with the formula bin provided, and it's pretty close. We tested it with a couple jobs, and